field, yeah, we in the field. Elevating black business, yeah, you know the deal. Hey, in the field, yeah, we in the field. Started from $1, now we on the way to touching mills. Hey, in the field, yeah, we in the field. They try to break us, but we always find a way to build. Ha, in the field, meet me in the field. Hey, meet me in the field. Hey, 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 hey. I stack it up, pop.
Welcome to Hiz and Herz, featuring me, Buckets, and my lovely co-host,
Audie Carter.
How you doing, baby girl? How you doing?
I'm so good. How are you today on this lovely Friday evening?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm just ready for the show to get over with because I'm sliding downtown tonight. It's a lot of stuff going on. It is a lot of stuff going on. This since Thursday, it's just been crazy in the DMV area. I mean, I love it. Ladies, keep wearing your outfits. I am loving everything that I'm seeing. It's girl stunt. If you don't have a BBL stunt, if you have a BBL stunt, if you just have an L stunt, it's looking good. Everything is looking good this weekend. It's lovely. How have your week been so far, Miss Carter? Like, this is crazy.
It's been full and busy and productive. I cannot complain. I had a great week. We had a great show on Wednesday, and we're gonna have another great show today. So
yes, we will. Yes, we will. Okay. Well, let's get it started then. How about that? Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in here. Hey, the game of the week. Ooh, we good. Is Monday Night Football with my favorite player in the whole world, Regina's son. How you doing, Regina? Let's talk about your son real quick. You know what I'm saying? Regina's son. Monday Night Football, the Chicago Bears will be playing the Washington Commanders. We all know my boy Gary Clark Sweet gonna be jumping for this game on Monday night. Gary, big shout outs to Gary Clark. Had a chance to hang out with him today and talk some business. Monday night, it's gonna be you need to come out here to a game. You need to come out here to a Commanders game and hang in the suite with us.
I do.
Like,
let's
for real.
Make that happen. We'll make that happen this
No,
season.
for real. Bring your Bible, because some of them need it in there. Yeah, bring your Bible, and a lot of us need to read scriptures.
Okay.
We need to do that. And I would definitely be the lead in that. But no, Monday night, the Chicago Bears versus the Washington Commanders. That is the game of the week. Hold on. But I got to kind of like slide the WNBA in there because it's the WNBA Finals. And Phoenix right now, they're down 38-54 at the half against the Aces. That's probably going to repeat. You know what I'm saying? Big shout outs to Bam. I trained Bam when he was in high school playing for Boo Williams, and he is dating Aja Wilson. And she will probably be the MVP tonight. Bam, I seen Bam, they showed a little highlights of him walking in the game with his girl. She walked to the players thing, and he walked over there, to the family and fans thing. They looking good, man. Bam, big shout out, Bam. I see you out there, dog. I see you. But I think the Aces is going to wrap it up tonight. It's going to be a clean sweep. It's over. Next up for the WNBA be the collective bargaining agreement. Hopefully, they will play again next year if the commissioner can agree on the salary of all the WNBA players, because a lot of the WNBA players, they do not like what they're getting paid, and they're willing to lock out. And if they lock out, it's not going to be good for the sport. I don't think they will come back for a while. I think they will miss the whole year. That will hurt the WNBA. It's not like the NBA where you have an 8-month season, and the WNBA is only a 3-month season. So by the time you start negotiations and doing all of that, the season is going to be over. They'll end up losing a season, and it'll just be crazy. The game of the week is the Washington Commanders versus Chicago Bears. You know what? I need to throw a text at my boy Tim Hardaway, because the Bears is losing tomorrow. Why the hell y'all think y'all going to come to the Commander Stadium and get a win when Jaden Daniels is back? You see the swag. Mama going to be in there with her outfit on tomorrow. Ooh, on Monday night, I bet it's going to be sick. Oh, my God. Y'all better stop hating on Regina. Stop hating on Regina. I be seeing you, girl. You be dressing and, how your little son, J5. Yeah. Juju might be in the building. On Monday night. Juju Watkins is the internet is connecting him with connecting her with Jaden Daniels. And I just think they're good friends. And if they dating, man, that's good, man. Let that man date. He is saved. He's into God. He doesn't, do a lot of, the wild stuff. He doesn't hang out. He's not into all of the other crazy stuff. And that's why I personally like Jaden Daniels. But he is going to put a whipping on the Chicago Bears. If you think you're going to come in here and beat Mr. Daniels in Washington on Monday night, something is wrong with you. We are ready to get the rolling. We about to win this week. We're going to get on that winning streak. We're going to knock the Eagles off. We're going to knock the Dallas Cowboys off. And I just feel for you. The Eagles lost last night. So I keep telling you, the Eagles, this is not going to work this year. Washington wins Monday night. We get first place in the NFC East. It's over. We beat the Giants. They did not. All right? Let me we beat the Giants. They did not. When Sierra was in DC, she was crying because Russell Wilson, we had to send him home with an L. She looked good, though. That outfit she wore to the game. She looked good. Hey, Russell, I ain't mad at you. That outfit she wore to the game, Russell, I ain't mad at you, dog. I cannot be mad at you for that. So, yes, the Washington Redskins over the Chicago Bears, 31-17. That's my prediction. Jaden Daniels, 4 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns. He'll run one in, and he'll throw for like 239, 240 yards. I don't really see him getting no interceptions, and I don't think it's going to be like last year to where the game came down to one play where he threw the ball like 70 yards and we popped up and got the pass and all. I don't think it's going to be anything like that. So, yeah, the game of the week right here. I mean, I hate to say it. I know I favor the DMV a lot, but the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders, that's Monday Night Football. That's big time. That's prime time, baby girl. That's what I got for you. That's what I got for you.
Question, do you think that the WNBA is gaining more popularity in more recent years?
I do. And Autumn, I'm glad you asked me that. I do. And the reason why is because of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Angel Reese she's about to do the cover for Victoria's Secret. And
I heard she just got yes.
Yeah, she's got to now, let me tell you something. Angel Reese, let me tell you something, baby. You can rebound and you can wear some lingerie. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just leave it at that. She can rebound her ass off and she can wear some lingerie. And she got some cute toes too. I see you toes, girl. Her toes kind of cute playing all that ball. That's what's up. Ain't mad at you, Angel Reese.
Victoria's Secret and the court are 2 perfect places for her, right?
Yep. But I think they've gotten a lot of publicity just due to them too. And I just think if the WNBA embrace Caitlin Clark and embrace Angel Reese and embrace the rivalry, I think that's going to save the league. In fact, I know it's going to save the league. So just everybody else around just can't be jealous. I'm sorry. Like you cannot be jealous about that. We don't listen. We as men, we know Michael Jordan, Kobe, Shaq, LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like we already know, like that's just what it is. So sometimes you have to accept the face of the league for who they are. So now you can get the blessings that come with that. I never was the superstar on my high school level team or whatever. I dealt with guys being bigger than me, one of them being Allen Iverson. Why would I travel around? He's the number 1 player in the country and be mad at Allen Iverson when I'm a freshman. He's a senior. He's bringing every scout to my game. That scouts get a chance to see me. And that's what helped me out. So they need to just embrace it. Just embrace it. That's all I'm saying.
Good.
Yeah, let's embrace it. What we got next? Autumn, like, hold on.
Well, now
I like your little segment. Let's get it now. Hold on. The only thing about your segments, Audie, they got to spend some money. Like, listen, they got to spend some. Fellas, you got to hustle, fellas. You got to hustle. Talk to him, baby.
Well, today it is time for Wine and Dine Dating Time. And we are going to feature a venue that I think you would love, Show, as well as all of the men. It is a venue called Cosm, and Cosm specializes in special events, especially sports. So as you can see on the screen, the technology they use in this event center makes it look like you're actually at a real game. Like those look like you're sitting on the
Wow.
That's at a bar. It's a restaurant. Like, isn't that cool? You're in like a theater.
Wow. Where's this at, Audie?
So there's two
it's in
locations.
Texas.
One is in Dallas, Texas. The other is in LA. And they feature all kinds of sports games: football, baseball, basketball, hockey, boxing, you name it.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? They also do
now that's cool, Audie. That's cool, Audie.
Right? I figured you would love it, right? Like that's a hot spot, I think.
Did you do this for me? Because I
had you in mind. I said, you know what? The last one was like something that was like, I think all about like the ladies. The ladies, well, the guys would like it too, but I think it was more of like, ladies ambiance. And I'm like, okay, let's do something that the boys would have fun at. So, I found this place and I go, this is like, I think it's really cool. They also do other events like the one in LA right now. They're featuring movies, The Matrix, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. They're also showing Cirque du Soleil, which is such a cool show. Like if you've seen the live one in Las Vegas, that would be like a really cool show. There because like that screen, you just feel like you're right up close and personal.
Yeah, you feel like you're right there in it. Like,
yes.
Wow. They should do that for OnlyFans at bars. They should. No, for real. They should do that for OnlyFans. They should do that for OnlyFans, and then you can charge people to get in. Audie, for real.
Oh my goodness.
They will make so much money. I'm just trying to tell you, but go ahead.
From something holy and clean and acceptable.
I'm just saying though, that's a good idea. I bet if I did it and started a bar like that, I bet my bar be packed every night.
Oh my goodness. I vote no and no comment on that.
I bet my bar would be packed every.
Uh-oh. You froze a little bit.
There we go. I bet my bar would be packed every night.
I mean, I'm sure it would. I'm sure it would. It'd be a moneymaker. It's not one that I could support, but
I know you wouldn't support it, but other women would come in there too. Women ride for other women now. Like they're gonna be like, "Go, girl! You do that, girl. That's right, girl." So it's not gonna just be men in there. It's gonna be women in there too. But let's talk about that spot though. Let's focus on that spot because I really like that spot. Talk to me about it.
So at the Cosm, seating is limited, so you do need to order tickets in advance. I've seen them start as low as around $25 and then go as up high as about $80 per person. You can also go in groups and buy booths. They have group ratings for booth seats, but it also depends on the event. I'm sure the more popular the event, the more expensive the is going to go. They also sell food. Food is sold separate. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the Cosm. So if you're ever in the Texas or Los Angeles area and you're looking for something fun to do on a date night or just to hang out, with your friends and do a group thing night, go check out Cosm and then come back and let us hype.
Let me find out. And you're not even into sports like that. And you did that. See, fellas, y'all better take notes. Fellas, y'all better take notes. Y'all be dating the wrong women out here. Y'all be calling me saying, Big Show, what's going on, man? For real, she better take. Because y'all ain't see the red flag. See, she wasn't interested in nothing you was doing. And I get it. She don't have to like sports. She don't have to like what you do. But if she's showing an interest because that's something that you love, that is dope. What is on the food menu? What's on the food menu? Is this like regular food? Like it's not really anything special?
So they have the menu. I pulled it up for you. It's right here. They have like game day food. So there's shrimp ceviche, barbecue chicken flatbread, pepperoni and hot honey flatbread, ahi poke tostadas.
What is hot honey flatbread?
You've never had hot honey? It's like honey with chili pepper in it. So it's like a spicy honey. You can put it on pizza. It's like just a sauce. You could dip it, like people use it to like dip like chicken nuggets and stuff in. It's like a sauce. It's like you haven't seen it? It's like all the rage on the internet right now. I see these are things that I know because I like to cook. So like hot honey is like the new, like the sexy ingredient right now that everyone's using.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You be cooking.
To cook. I love cooking.
For real?
Yeah.
So if I was to be like, you know what, Autumn, I don't want to go on a date tonight, baby. What can you cook for me tonight? Like you'd be like, all right, come over here and watch the game. It's Monday night. The Bears playing the Commanders. Instead of going to hang at the suite with Gary and them, you can just come over here and get a meal. So,
You know what?
so what meal would Autumn cook me?
I think I make really good chicken tacos. I like chicken
Okay.
tacos, and I think that would be like
Okay.
a good dinner, Monday night dinner, chicken tacos with like chips
Okay.
and sauce and guacamole on the side. Why not? That sound good?
Okay. Will
Yeah.
you wear them shoes that you designed last week? Will you
I'd
have it?
wear some other shoes that I drew this week, which brings us to shoe fetish. Perfect timing.
Let's get it. Let's
Yeah.
get it. Let me
Yeah.
see the shoes you would wear. I need to see these shoes. Let's get it popping.
So on today's episode of Shoe Fetish, these are some new sketches I was playing around with. And right now, show I'm into like a bohemian glamour kind of feel right now. See, it's bohemian glamour. So yeah, these are like a 4-inch wedge heel, but it's like a more slender wedge. So it doesn't feel like a wedge when you walk in it. It feels more like a stiletto. So you do have to kind of get adjusted to that if you're not used to wearing heels. And it was another bangle bracelet inspired design. This was a bracelet I had in my drawer, and I said, I really like it. Let's make a shoe out of it. And this is what we came up with. Yeah. So I would cook chicken tacos in these easily for sure.
Girl, they look like handcuffs at the top of them shoes now.
Oh,
Get it now. Hold on.
Yeah,
Hey, they look like handcuffs. Yeah, lose the key.
These
Lose
are not
the
the
key.
comfy ones. These are definitely like I'm trying to be in my hot era kind of shoe.
Right. Well, I like the design. I would love to see them on. You can rock them with basically anything, and I will stand up and clap for you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you.
So,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I like them. You are very like your work is very like I really like your work. It's sexy, but it's elegant. It's not over the top. I love it, and it's creative. I like how you do the bangles. What you call them? The
bangles.
Like
yeah.
you just design it. It's like you put it. That's dope. That's what's up. Girls, y'all better go out and get these shoes. Now, how much something like this will cost, Audie? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if a man wanted to go and buy this for their girl, for their woman, their wife, or whatever, how much does the man have to swipe that American Express card for?
These ones would probably retail around the same price as the others, like around $175 for retail.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm planning on doing right now. You guys are seeing the beginning process, like just from the sketching, and then hopefully spring, summer 2026, I'll actually have a collection ready to release and sell. And I will be taking you all throughout the entire journey from sketch to actual product.
Ooh, that is dope.
Thank you.
Out in MIA drinking wet willies. Hey, listen, I like them. Let me see. Do I like the ones last week better than this week? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do I like these better than the ones from last week? The ones last week was hot. All your shoes are hot, Audie. Like for real. I see why the shoe company hired you to do shoes, because you really like you a drawer too. Let me find out you draw stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm pretty artistic, but thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm not sure which ones I like better. I don't know. I mean, I'm a shoe and accessory kind of girly, so I like them all. It's hard for me to pick.
I like them. No, and you know what? I noticed that you mix the accessories with the shoes.
Yes.
So that's cool. So if you in the club and your shoe break, you just look on your wrist and grab an accessory and you just put it on your shoe.
That may work too. You never know,
Get a staple and we right back at them. We outside. There
you go.
We outside. We doing everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, though. But it's nothing better than looking at a woman and her shoe game is crazy. When I made a song called Hill Game when I was out there rapping, and Elder Barge Uncle was my manager. And we went on tour. I had a song called Hill Game, and it was inspired because like I started dating different type of women, and I just noticed like all the women that I liked, their shoe game was crazy. And I just like, girl, you look so good. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So wow. I definitely get that part.
Interesting that you pay attention to shoes, because that's something that I look for even on a man. I always pay attention to shoes. Like I look more at the shoes than I really do like the whole outfit. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Or if I don't, but I don't know if it's because I'm into shoes or what, but shoes me, like how hot is the shoe,
and you know what, last night I was out with Roy and my agent Lance, And Roy just dressed regular. You got money, you just dress regular, And Lance is, Lance is like an agent, got the little outfit on, da 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 da. So me, I'm the basketball guy. So you already know what people look at first when they see me. They look at my feet. Yes. Yeah. Everybody was complimenting my sneakers that came out. They was like, "Yo, where you get them sneakers from?" Yo, da 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 da. Like, everybody was saying something about my sneakers. So I really take the sneaker game is really serious. So yeah, that's what's up. But I like them shoes, girl. Let me find out. Let me find out. Okay. What do we have next, Miss Carter? I really like them shoes though.
Thank you so much.
I really like them shoes.
Now let's see. We need you to take us outside somewhere because now we outside.
All right. Well, before we go outside, this has been sponsored by mybookie.ag, where you can go and place all of your bets. And just like Monday night, you can place the bet and type in MBL. That stands for Mad Buckets Live. And when you type in that code MBL, if you don't go and collect your money and place your bets, good Lord, that thing hit that account. Good Lord. And you can cash out anybody you need to cash out. If you own money, if you just want to slide somebody some bread, $40 is always good. And we in the building. All right. That's what's good. We in the building. But we are outside. I'm so sorry. I cannot leave the DMV area. The DMV area, I'm sorry. It's just been off the hook the last 72 hours. And it don't look like it's going to stop the next 48. Dave Chappelle has invaded the city with the Clips. The Clips got the #1 hip hop album out right now. Chris Brown just ended last night. Dave Chappelle pick up with the Clips. It's just a lot going on. The Breezy Bowl. If you wasn't at the Breezy Bowl the last 3 nights, I'm so sorry. From Tuesday night to tonight, I'm so sorry. Wow. And I hate to repeat this. The Breezy Bowl is the best thing popping. Hands down. I don't care if you're mad. I don't care if you get whether you keep talking about, because when the Breezy Bowl, people are flying in from anywhere. The Breezy Bowl was so crazy last night that my manager couldn't even get to me to film me and Roy. Like my manager could not even get to me last night because the Breezy Bowl just had it off the chain. I'm talking about these girls was looking good last night. Thank y'all.
I'm sure they put on their very best to go see Chris. Okay, like I can only imagine. Yeah, head to toe.
Yeah, they looked good last night. And that one that, hey, remember me, the one, and you jumped in the white Benz and you had the white shorts on. How you doing? Tell your cousin I said hi, and she cute too. Cause they put it on last night. I mean, they was the hotel game was crazy in DC last night. Like, it was just too much traffic. It was just too crazy. Like, I'm just for real. It didn't make a sense. What did I tell you? Uber, why have Uber? You're gonna sit there for a million minutes, just running up money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just like, y'all should have jumped y'all ass on that metro. Like I told y'all, get on the train, stop being prideful. You better get on that train. That train gonna let you off right in front of that stadium. You can just walk straight into Breezy Bowl. Nah, y'all want to drive and do all. Man, y'all better stop.
Gotta be out of control. The traffic is already out of control in that region as is. I can't only imagine. But
out of control. So, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, and it's just, I don't know.
I'm sure his show was worth it because he always puts on a spectacular show. That is one thing you can always count on Chris Brown to do, is give you a show worth every dime you spent. He's got good songs. Like.
He do
great songs, and he's such a performer. So.
Can you sing one of his songs for us? Do you have one song?
No,
you can sing?
I don't. No,
you don't.
I don't.
Oh, you are stingy with. You are so stingy with your vocal cords.
I'm not.
What do you got? I'm done. I'm not messing with this girl, man. Yeah, everybody pray for me. Go ahead, Audie.
Okay, where else are we going this weekend? So there's the Chris Brown, the Breezy Bowl.
Right. So the Chris Brown Breezy Bowl just ended. The Dave Chappelle situation is popping. It's no game on Sunday. It's just, now Now, let me tell you what an upcoming outside spot is about to be, okay? Everything's going to shift a little bit to New York because in another couple of weeks, Max B is getting out. When Max B get out of jail, I know you don't know who that is.
Who is Max B?
This is some hood-ish.
Okay.
Max B, yeah. Let me update you. Let me update you about who Max B is. Max B is like, before he went in, he named himself Biggavelli. That's Biggie and Tupac, Machiavelli at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, he's so hood. I love it. He's so hood. So he got in trouble, dealt with the law. They gave him a whole bunch of years. I think about 20 years since he's been out, 15, something like that. And he's coming home. And as soon as he come home, the second day he home, he's going on tour. They already have a come home party tour for him. It's already 11 cities. It's off the chain. Now, I'm not going to lie. 10 years ago, I would have been right there. Yeah. But I don't think I'm going to be outside at that one. This might be a little something going on. It's about to be off the chain. It's going to be off the chain when he come home. Like, for real. We're going to listen. But yeah, when Max B come home, it's going to be off the chain, but he's definitely a great artist. I know French Montana would be around. They like best friends now. French Montana's life kind of changed now because he's dating the royalty. Police,
right.
Yeah. They're about to get married. So I wonder how that relationship is gonna work out because Max B ain't been home in years, and French Montana kind of grew up a little bit. It's not like it was back in the day when they, what I'm saying. So that's gonna be the hangout spot in a couple of weeks. But like I said, you cannot get mad at Chris Brown. Every time he goes somewhere, people flies in from everywhere. It's not just a city or area thing. People fly in for the West Coast just to see Chris Brown's concert. And that's why he named it the Breezy Bowl, because it's like the Super Bowl. People are flying in from everywhere just to see him.
You like super made it when you have to do multiple days in one city. You super made it, like it's just not every artist is going to be able to do that. Not every artist can sell even one arena. For him to be able to do it multiple days in multiple different cities,
it's crazy.
Status. It's crazy.
It's so crazy. And big shout outs to Chris Brown from VA, 2 Up, 2 Down. Love you like a play cousin. You know what it is. Everybody's from Virginia. I know, right?
They are. The more and more you talk about different people from Virginia, I'm like, you're kidding me. He's from here too.
Autumn, I have a question for you. Ooh, the men want to know. Who are your top 3 most handsome athletes? Ooh.
Handsome athletes.
Go ahead, Audie. Because this big right here, fellas. Who
you know who I really like?
Who you like?
I really like Colin Kaepernick. I love Colin.
Colin Kaepernick? For real?
I love Colin Kaepernick. For real. I do.
You love the way he went against the grain?
I do. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I do. Right. I like Colin Kaepernick. And you know who else is really cute to me? Winnie Harlow's fiance. What is his name?
That's my client, Kyle Kuzma.
I like Kyle. I like him.
Yeah, I trained Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's cute. And I think they're such a cute couple, Yeah.
Yeah, and she loves him too.
I think so. I think she's really in it for him. And of course, one of my favorites, Russell Wilson. Like, I can't leave him out.
Hey.
I love seeing him as a couple with Sierra. They're like so family oriented, and I love how she even loves her oldest son, the one that's not even his, but the way that he like fathers him. I just think that's such a beautiful thing. So those are my top 3 faves for athletes.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's good. Well, I mean, my name is Marvin the Big Show Rogers, aka Buckets, aka the top NBA skills trainer you ever seen in your life. Listen, I am here today, and I'm telling you right now, from an athlete's point of view, we go through a lot of things in mental health. We're just trying to be great, trying to stay on top of our game. But guess what? I'm here to share my platform here today with my counselor, and his name
is Anthony Hoskins. I'm your favorite therapist, and I'm the one that your mama and them go to. Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. School is a pain, and I know right now half of you are probably trying to fall asleep. Half of you are probably talking about this, but look, one of you out there is really feeling what's about to be said. You ain't got to go through it by yourself. You ain't gonna get it right all the time, and
That's
you
right.
ain't got to be perfect every time.
That's
Don't
right.
listen to what they tell you all the time about, hey, you got to be like this. Hey, you got to be a alpha male. Man, that's cap like y'all be talking about. Talk to somebody about some stuff, because there's people out there that understand you, and all you got to do is open your mouth. We got you, all right?
Listen, let me just tell you something right now. From an athlete's point of view, we go through so much stuff about how we going to perform well. We got to do this right. We got to get our schoolwork. We don't want nobody to think we are dummy. We trying to, oh my God, this girl like me. Oh my God, I got to make sure I be good tonight. My parents is putting pressure on me to be a great athlete because I'm one of the top players. Listen, you have to talk to somebody about that. It's nothing wrong with talking to somebody about that. Please do. It's athletes that go through this every day. Don't bury yourself with the problems. Make sure that you handle the problems where it starts, so it won't get to that point.
Like I was saying, one thing you got to keep in mind is that, hey, you thinking about them more than they thinking about you. I know the old heads say it all the time, but it's really true. You sitting here wondering what they thinking, they sitting there wondering what they're going to eat tonight. Keep that in mind. You are about you, so you can build you, because we got you.
Hey, listen, and let me just tell you something. Coming from Anthony Hopkins and Marvin the Big Show Rogers, aka Buckets, we would just like to thank you all for listening to this message, and just keep the faith and keep the momentum going. Man, you got this. Stop playing with us. We out.
All right. Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey. And I could do a couple of commercials with you, bro. Like the way we was going back and forth, we was like Jada Kiss and Style P.
Hey, we were doing our thing. That's the P for you.
Hey, Ant. I like the collar shirt. Purple rain.
Hey, I greatly appreciate it. Something I want to give some attention to. Actually, a couple of things. Because one, happy World Mental Health Day. Mental health is very important for everyone. And when I was a young guy, you know, there's a lot of things when it comes to transitioning, kind of the whole boy to man dynamic, where you're young at one moment, you having the nightlife, you running the clubs, you're going to see different people, you're dating any and everybody you can find. You're making the stories that you'll tell to people one day. But as with all things, all good things at some point got to stop. You may come across responsibilities. You may identify yourself, as in learn that you don't have to get approval from the outside. You may even start a family early. There's a lot of reasons, but what you'll see a lot of people do is sometimes hold on to it for a little too long. But when you do it in a healthy way, one of the things you can do is you grow up, you focus on the long game, you focus on the long term. And there's a method to everything I'm about to get into with this. You focus on the long term and you say, hey, am I going to be in the moment, or am I going to just look at what's ahead? And sometimes with that, it's good to turn to a person. It could be a close friend. It could be a therapist. It could be a trusted family member. But sometimes it's good to have that guide to guide you. But nothing beats having that person to guide you. So what I wanted to say that to allude to it was talking with colleagues. A lot of people in my community, fellow therapists, people worried about mental health are worried about the trend of people using AI as therapists. Have y'all heard about that?
I have. The people are turning to AI for a relationship. They go to AI for everything. So it wouldn't shock me if they're going to it for mental health too.
Yeah. It's like a really big thing. And what happens is it starts, of course, on social media. Big thing on TikTok, big thing in Reddit. people are saying, yeah, I've gone to 15 different people. I've gone to all these people, and these therapists never help. But I got on this AI, like I got on Chat GPT, or I got on something else, and it did everything for me in a snap. And it sounds good to a lot of people. It really does sound good. And the thing I want to think about, going back to the story I was telling, is things like that have their purpose and their limits. There are some pros to it. I'm not going to lie, because there's people that feel like it's affordable, that it's practical. One of the biggest ones is that people often feel that it's private. And I thought about people like you, Schultz, in a sense. People who want to keep their stuff, they keep their stuff close to their chest. They don't have the luxury of being able to trust everybody that says, hey, you can talk to me. Talking to the wrong person can be the next person's news article they make money off of. So in the athletic community, in the corporate community, in these communities where you have something to lose, there are people that are saying, you know what, I'd rather trust talking to AI where my secrets are safe than a person who can be bought. You know?
That's crazy. The only AI I talk to is Allen Iverson.
There you go. There you go.
So serious.
No, real rap. No,
real talk. Because so I'm gonna let you keep going. I'm sorry for cutting across, but if I'm talking to AI and that AI say something to me, I'm gonna cuss that AI somehow if I feel like you trying to just pull my leg and get some more money from somebody. Me, I say, listen, me and AI, don't play with me like that. Use a computer. I can unplug you. You won't talk no more. I won't give you no power.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
But you know what? To add on to what you were saying, I heard, I think it was Khloe Kardashian came out on a podcast speaking about she had opened up to a therapist. And, you know, even with them, you have to sign, you know, for HIPAA, you're like sworn to secrecy. The therapist went and sold her information to the media and let it all out because they offered her more money than what, you know, I guess her loss she would get if she got sued. So with stuff like that, like in the celebrity world, I would imagine it is very hard to trust even a therapist. People can be moved by money. So it's hard. It's a hard thing.
It is. It really is. And again, people will trust that. And it's like some people also may not have insurance. It can be it's affordable. It's apparently reliable. But like in that story, the thing that stands out is that person that can guide you along the way should never be a yes man, right?
Right.
Facts. You know, I believe in that. And you already know, Oni.
Exactly.
I challenge all my friends. I challenge every single last one of my friends. I feel like if you're not being challenged, yeah. And I've always been like that before all this AI and mental health and anxiety. I've always been like that. Push, like for real.
Yeah, you're right. And as one of your friends, yes, you do challenge all of us. But the thing, keeping that in mind, it's like you don't have that human interaction. What you have basically is, like you were saying, you have a yes chamber, you have an echo chamber, you have a yes man, you have someone that will take from pretty much a whole stack of every kind of sentence, every kind of possible outcome, everything pretty much from different internet sites. And they also have people that they will hire to type in responses like a therapist. They'll take all that and they just kind of reflect it back at you. They are doing something that, if not taken, if caution is not taken, they can make themselves worse. Like the cases where you'll hear somebody was suicidal and AI came out with a plan for it. Now, how can that happen? People want to be validated. When you think about it in the field of mental health, there's things that talk about attachments, how people learn to see themselves, how people learn how others see them. And if somebody has been in a place where they're depressed, where they're going through some trauma and they don't want to talk about it, and they go to something that's just going to pretty much validate everything you're saying without the empathy, without the challenge, and without the challenge of it, without the being there in the moment with the person, then you're just going to get something that just tells you over and over again, hey, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, have you gone and looked at it this way? Yeah, this is a plan. And it creates a cycle. And that cycle is a person just feeding the beast. Also, people ain't meant to be isolated like that. Isolation is a major sign of depression. And what this is doing is furthering that divide that digital age is bringing us. Because if I don't have to talk to a therapist and could talk to AI, who say I need to talk to friends if I could talk to AI? If girls don't,
so
go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I want to just ask you a question. So I isolate myself sometimes so I can get business straight. I isolate myself sometimes so I can, kind of like be like, all right, show, what's the next move that I need to make? All right, do this, that, and the third. Like, do not disturb. Love kids, don't knock on my door. It's gonna be a problem. Don't nobody talk to me. So is that a sign of depression?
It depends. When it comes to looking at symptoms, it's oftentimes about time and how it affects your functioning. So, because knowing everything, if you have periods where you say, I need to lock in and I don't need any disturbances, and that's some way that you process things, then that's just what you're doing. You're processing to yourself. When you're staying to yourself for these extended periods of time, you don't want to be bothered. There's not a purpose in it, because what you laid out was purposefully taking time to lock in, like everybody says.
Right.
So when you're doing that, that's one thing. And then being that we know each other, you have your moments where you step out and you.
Right.
But now those stopped. It's like, hey, show's in town, but he just went in the room and stayed in his room all day. That's something that's when it can be
gotcha. Gotcha.
So then, furthering that point, now you got where a person can feel that they don't need to talk with anyone. You have something that's pretty much regurgitating to you, and then what happens? You get worse. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, AI has its usefulness. I think the best analogy I heard where it comes to it is having AI is like having an assistant coach, but never let it be the coach. And that's just the way it is. It's like someone who can say, hey, I can reflect like a little mirror, even like a purpose of journaling. What I really thought about was there was a TV show, The Jetsons, back in the day. And the daughter had this little heart that floated above her. That was her diary. That's what I liken use of AI to. You can use it to check in. You can use it to track your moves. You can use it for regulatory purposes. You can use it to come up with strategies like, okay, I get anxiety. What's some things I could do? It'll tell you to breathe or whatever, what have you. But when you rely solely on it, you cheat yourself of having human contact, which is what our bodies and brains are wired to do. And with the digital age and also post-COVID, separation and isolation has skyrocketed. This is the next wave. This is the next fork in the road.
Wow. So it just seems like, people really have to learn the healthy boundaries of using these types of tools like AI. Because, if, like you had stated earlier, people are using it as their therapist, it seems like a very easy way to keep you locked in a victim mentality, not having to take any accountability for anything. And, it's someone that's not taking accountability. It's very difficult for anyone to deal with those kind of people. No one wants to really be around you. So that's going to ultimately keep you isolated and in a deeper state of depression, the more and more you go down that vicious cycle. So that's really good information. We wouldn't want people to start doing stuff like that and then just get stuck in a situation that's probably going to be hard to break.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And I appreciate that you brought into it about accountability, because again, it has no accountability. It's built for engagement, just like how
accountability, female. We need an AI program for that.
Oh, really?
Accountability, female. What about that? Is that a problem? What's the diagnosis for that?
with people not taking accountability. Oh, there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of them out there. So yeah,
you spent too much. Oh, I didn't know I couldn't spend. You know, you spent too much on it. I didn't realize that.
See, that's the wrong thing. It'll be like spending was retail therapy. Like, no, well, our lights are off. That's the healthy way to go.
Hey, so look, I'm gonna tell you something that does give me anxiety, and I'm not even joking. I don't know. All right, so I don't know if I have anxiety or not. But when that damn song come on from what's that? Dosha, the anxiety.
Yeah,
like it's the way she say it does something to my mind, and then I get to feeling it all up my spine, and I'd be like, I just turn the radio off. I turn the radio off, and then I gotta turn on some
Dochi. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Then I got to turn on some Sookie or some Sexy Red or something to even that out. I got to even that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to turn on some crazy music, get that out of me, because that song, like, I'm all right. Why would she make a song like that? I don't think that's a good song for our society now. I'm being really honest, like, because I think a lot of kids run. The problem is with anxiety, depression, and all of that. I have no problem. I get it. Everybody's different. But I don't like the people that fake it. I don't like the people that use it for an excuse, because I know people that really go through it. They don't want to go out of the room. The room is dark. They don't want to, like, it's not fair to the people that's really going through it for real. And that's at that point, that's what get on my nerves. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. That's crazy.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And that goes to the whole trend of people who, just like you'll see in some spaces, people be like, oh, that's my bipolar, that's my ADHD. And I'm like how you said, when you see people really go through it and how they're suffering with it, how will you make that in a pop term where it's just the cool thing to say?
Yeah, it's like making light of something that is really serious for a lot of people.
So then think about it now. Right, then think about it. Now they're going with the pop term saying, hey, I'm this. They go to an AI program instead of an actual licensed clinician. And that thing validates and validates and validates because it wants to keep you engaged. Just like I said in one of the chapters in my book, I said that, you know, you're the currency. Your attention is the currency. The hook is made to bring you in, and then it keeps cycling through different feelings to keep you engaged, keep you engaged, keep you engaged. So you make them richer at the expense of your own mental health.
Wow.
Wow.
It sounds really dangerous for anything in any part of the medical field for people to be doing things without an actual licensed professional. Like, it's your health. Like, you don't gamble with that. You need to go speak to someone who knows what they're talking about, you know, whether it's mental, physical, anything with medical.
No, you are absolutely right. And I'm with that 100%. You have to take that time, go do that leg work. Don't go to, like how they used to say, Dr. WebMD or something. That's doing stuff like that, because you get something that's wrong and you act on it and it's wrong, it can make you worse. And then going to an earlier point, that information ain't all private. Some of that stuff is sold and some of that data is sold. So I'd rather hedge my bets on someone I can sue for running their mouth versus someone who I just gotta turn the computer off and be mad.
Wow. Mr. Hoskins, thank you so much for coming through. Do you have any more questions, Audie? Like, do you have any more questions for him before he leave? Like, before you step off?
You know, I think you've said so much today. I think I need to take all of that and just absorb it, you know, and thank you for going over kind of like some of the signs of like a depression of someone that's just trying to focus and get something done, and then also noticing when it's just too much. Like, that could be a sign of depression. These are things to look out for even in our own family and friends and loved ones around us. Like, if you just see them kind of just always too busy, take light of that, because they say sometimes it's the ones that seem like they have it all together that are so strong that could really
exactly. They hurt the most.
You know, so
see, that's why I talk about
check in.
That's why I talk about all my No facts. That's why I talk about all my problems, baby mama problems, side chick problems. I talk about all my problems. I let the world know my whole life. My whole life is on the internet. So I go through my problems and I go through my troubles and my situations. Y'all done seen me grow. I am not Jesus. I am not perfect. That's just being for real. So, and that's why I feel the way that I feel every day, because it's like, I'm like, F y'all. That's my life. It's the people that's going through way worse things than me. Please judge me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And you have to have thick skin to be like that. And you also have to have I don't care attitude to be like that. And that's what I've developed. I'm not saying I don't care. I don't have feelings or whatever. But sometimes you have to do that to protect yourself so that you can be all right and be happy. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. And any last words, man, you got with that collar shirt on and coming in with that purple rain, purple rain. Nothing.
Yo, weekend love. Yeah. So, look, thank you for having me on. And remember, respond, don't react. The practical guide to managing your emotions on the Amazon bookstore today. And thank you again. See you next time.
Thank you.
Hey, respond and don't react. Lift the book up if you have it near you. I would love, promote that. Hey, look at that suit. That boy can rock a suit. He can rock a suit on the beach. I bet the sharks and the whales was like, ooh,
there you go.
I'm telling you.
And the turtles too.
Hey, look. You see a black man walking down the beach with a suit on with a Bible, boy, you better get ready for Bible study. You better get ready. It's going down. It's going down, baby.
Yep, sure.
Thank you so much for coming through, Mr. Hopkins. Thank you for coming through, dog. Yeah, I love him. That's my dog.
I love him. He's great. He's great,
right?
Yes, really, every time, like new information that we just need to pay attention to. Thank you for bringing that up, because that makes me say, you know what? I haven't heard from some people in a minute. Let me just do a check on them, make sure they're okay. That isolation is long. So
yeah. One thing about Ant has always been like the good guy in the hood, and like you're gonna be something. We don't know what you're gonna be, but you're gonna be something. And he will always just give little information. You got your physical. You doing that? You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, he was that guy in the hood. Like I had a whole bunch of different variety of friends. I had the ratchet friends, I had the ghetto friends, I had the overprotective friends.
Right.
I had the baby mamas that love me and the baby mamas that hate me, and
and he was the educated one.
He was the educated one. I love him. Yeah, I love him. Oh, that is crazy. Yeah, Audie, what do you have coming up? Who's dropping an album next? What is going on? Like, talk to me.
Well, we are featuring an artist who comes all the way from Germany, who goes by the name Elmaine. And Elmaine is super dope. He's a singer-songwriter, young guy all the way from Germany. And he is like a modern day young music soul child, like super deep lyrics, really passionate about when he sings. He does all the riffs and runs. So his music is, like that kind of genre. He's got a new single out featuring Money Long. It's called Without You. And he recently just dropped a mixtape, which features 12 original songs, and it's called Heat the Streets. And I actually stumbled upon him on Apple Music. I was listening to Mariah's new album, who we featured last week, and he popped up in the feed, and I went, okay, let me check him out. And I loved him. What I love about him the most is that his music is all clean. It's all real and it's raw lyrics, but there's nothing in there explicit. So if your kids happen to like be in the car as you have him playing, you don't need to like click the song or turn down the music like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm always looking for clean music and clean content and stuff like that. So you're my guy.
That's why I love you. That's why I love you. That's why I love you, because I don't worry about what they saying on the record. I just need for them to get.
I know you don't. Well, see, I can't listen to all that. I'm like, oh man, that's a little too much for me, for my ears. He's got music soul child vibes. It's like you want to like
no. That's dope. That's dope.
like all of the textures of his voice. So His name is Elmaine. So for those that haven't heard of him, make sure you go check him out. He's on Apple Music, and I'm sure he's on every other platform that's streaming.
Right. Elmaine. Okay. Elmaine, not chicken lo mein, not the main course, not the main event. It's Elmaine. I got you. All right.
It's spelled, let me give you this because it's a little difficult. It's spelled Elmeine. Elmaine.
Oh.
That's different.
That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. But he from overseas though, so that's expected. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what's up. Elmaine, you keep doing what you're doing, man. Like, hey, to me, you keep doing what you're doing. You the main course. Hit me up. Elmaine, you ever come in the country or whatever, you know, you come to DC and you need to get outside. I know all the little spots set. Elmaine, you can promote your little song, and you know, let me stop saying little because people take little as disrespectful, but you can promote your song, and you know, I got a couple spots. You know, you can sing to some shorties, and man, let's get it popping, dog. Let's get it popping. Let's get it. Hey, what's on that algorithm? All these algorithm. Oh,
time for my favorite part of the show.
All these algorithm. What's going on with that algorithm? What's on that phone, girl? Talk to me.
Okay. I think you'll like this one show. In fact, I think you'll love this one. It says almost 99% of men will choose a shy, polite, soft woman with no achievements over an arrogant career woman. Modern culture may push one narrative, but deep down, human nature hasn't changed. Are you part of the 99%?
All right, Autumn. I'm just gonna be real with you.
Silent. I want only your answer on this.
Yeah, because a lot of boss women are not submissive, and they're and I'm like, no, I don't know why. I don't know why. Like if I could get a boss woman, you know, that can shut the hell up and just submit, and I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
Oh my God. And I'm not gonna take advantage of you, and I'm not bossing you around. I'm not doing none of that. You know, it's just so good when they just shut up and submit. Oh my God, I just love it to death. But a lot of women that's not like that, they do submit. They are, and maybe, and I'm gonna say this. Let me put it like this. I'm gonna say that because they're not saying that they're not more in tune to the man with the women that's making money, but I guess that's their way of saying, listen, this is my contribute. What do you need for me to do? I'm here. Like, you know, I know that you're supporting me, and I know I don't have to worry about anything because you got my back. So the least I can do is just give you everything.
Yeah.
I like the women that give you everything. I love y'all.
Right. That's understanding. Yeah, it's completely understanding. Yeah. I think, you know, what it sounds to what it sounds like to me is at the end of the day, men like women who are nice. You have to be nice, you know, like,
yes.
You know, like being like at work and you're the boss. It's not always the nice cap to put on. You have to be strict, the disciplinary, you know, sure everything's getting done. At home, your husband is not your employee, or your boyfriend, whoever he is, he's not your employee. You know, be nice to him. Why are you mean and bossing him around with orders? Like, I don't know any man that would want that. Well, maybe I do know a man that would want that, but most men do not want that.
It's the internet. The internet has made it like that. Audie, you're a very successful woman.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about this?
Oh, I feel like it's 100% accurate with what most men are wanting. I personally have never experienced, like with dating or relationships, a man that wanted like a boss woman in the relationship ever.
Right.
Ever. And I'm thankful because by nature, I'm not naturally like that. Like I had to owning your own business. You know, you have to learn not to be a pushover if you want to get a paycheck, you know? So you have to learn how to do that. And I had to really study that and learn that and apply that. That wasn't like something natural that came from me. I came from like a very traditional household. My mom is a wife. My aunts are wives. My grandmothers are wives. Like they raised us to be those types, me and my siblings, you know, to be those types of women. So I agree with that. And I just think you can get further with men in general being nice. You can get what is the
Okay.
saying? Get a lot further with honey than you do vinegar or whatever the saying is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, like it said, someone with no achievements, as long as the woman is soft and they didn't say submissive, but like more kind. Yeah,
Right. That's
then
real.
it's
Yeah.
a headache. I think it would be a headache
That's a
thing.
turn on to us though.
Yeah,
That's a turn on to us. Like to be like, baby, how you doing? You want me to rub your
right.
back?
Hmm.
You want me to rub your hip?
Right.
I've been getting a lot of hip texts and stuff lately. I would thank you all. Thank you all for, you know,
There's a lot of people
being
that care
soft.
about you. Yeah,
Oh,
being
thank you so
soft.
much.
And to
That's
me, it's those kind of moments in the relationship that make it feel like love. The moments when
that's
you're
real.
to each other and kind and what can I do for you? Those kinds of things make it be like, you know what? I'm really in love with this man. Look at how I treat him. Those kinds of
Yep.
things. So yeah, I can see why 99% of men feel that way.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Yeah,
It's
that's
important.
what's good. All right. That's what's good.
Right. Over 80% of divorced people who stay close friends with married people end up influencing them toward divorce. Oh, wow.
Y'all better
That's
stop listening to y'all
interesting.
homegirls. Y'all
Yeah.
better stop listening to y'all homegirls because she mad because her man left her because they caught her twerking on Instagram and her man left her and she want to be free because she want to be free. This is my body, my choice,
Mhm.
and yeah, now your body, your choice got you out of relationship. Now you about to go and influence the other woman about not being in a relationship. Listen, y'all got to get it together. Now you're mad. Now the friend that got influenced by her relationship, now she mad. Now she's circling the
Mhm.
block. Like, oh, there was nah.
Mhm.
Y'all better stop hanging around. Listen, I feel like if you are in a relationship, you need to hang around because of the way this internet is. You need to hang around other women that's in a relationship with the caliber of man that you have. That's
Yeah.
just how I feel. And then
Yeah.
you will understand that I don't need to do this or I don't need to do that because women don't understand the power that they have. And I say this all the time. Like, y'all don't understand the power that we have. Women was put here on this earth through God to relieve the man. Like real talk. Like they was put here, y'all are our weakness. Men can be all strong, chest out, testosterone, and all that, and a woman can break us. So, and the reason why the woman can break us because she's not like us. She's different from us. She's softer. She's more submissive. She's gonna bring out a lot of things from out of this man that no other woman has ever brought out. So I don't know, just my opinion.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I think that there are definitely a lot of times people that are getting divorces. Sometimes you just have to. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. If they're
Right. That's true.
beating you,
That's true.
addicted to cheating, like you can't, you don't have to stay in that type of stuff. And it's not healthy to stay in those kind of things. And I would never, judge or
Facts.
criticize someone that, got a divorce. And if I've got friends that have been divorced, not too many of them. Most of my friends are married and have been married for a while, but a few have divorced, but it's always for legitimate reasons. I just think if you
Mhm.
are around those type of people based on the study, 80%, that's a huge percentage. If you are in a
Mhm.
relationship, I just think it's very important for you to put like the lines in the sand. Like you can't allow someone else's experience to dictate your relationship or make you question things when you don't even have a problem. Make sure that you're
Right.
always communicating with your partner to where you guys know that like you're good. And if you notice something is starting to change, your perspective is changing, you might need to snip away that friend for a little bit, maybe not forever, but just in this season until you can get through what you're going through. We don't need to talk because we can't have none of that going on over here. Like we got love over
Ooh,
here,
boy. Girl, your DM about to be rocking. Your DM is about to be rocking. Hey, boo, 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 buckets. Okay,
But
okay, Audie.
right? Wouldn't that
Uh,
be the right
so,
thing to do?
so Audie, what do you have for them females that call? Because females that kind of like fall in place with the man, and they want to make the man and the wife thing happen. The first thing females say, "You a pick me." Like that's a hater that made that word up. And the eyesight of God's supposed to be man and woman, and I go by the Holy Bible,
Is that a
but
I always thought that pick me was kind of like a woman that's like desperate, with like dying for attention from anyone that's gonna pick her.
Nah,
They could treat you
you
like
can't
trash,
even agree.
nothing for you, and you're like, okay, pick me. That's what I always thought a pick me was. But is that not the right?
Nah, you can't. That's the way it's supposed to be at first, but now it's done turned into if you just agree with the man, you'll pick me.
Well, bye.
And sometimes I'm about to go here. Sometimes y'all need to look at the person that's saying it. I'm so sorry, fellas. Y'all already know I'm going there. Excuse me, Miss Carter, for a second. Fellas, you got to look at the person that's saying it sometimes, and I'm going to keep it like that. Next subject.
Okay. Next subject.
I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. Like, for real. My mouth has gotten me in trouble a lot of times. But people be like, you know what? I can trust this dude. So, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, sometimes you got to look at who's saying it. That's all I'm saying.
You do. Pay attention to all those little details. Don't go messing up your life for someone else. Oh, this one's lovely. I love this. It says, fathers who have daughters usually live longer. A study by Jagili, I don't know how to say this, we'll just say J University, analyzed demographic data from 4,310 individuals and found that each daughter born was associated with an average increase of about 74 weeks in a father's lifespan. For each daughter, an extra 74 weeks. Show you 3. That's amazing.
Yeah, I got 3. Hey, I'm living to 100. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Big shout outs to my 3 babies. Thank you so much. Ooh. All right, so I'm gonna tell you the second part of that study they report. They drive your ass crazy. Yeah, there need to be the second part. It's probably because you know, got yourself so strong from dealing with all that crazy, the emotions, and you know, going through menstrual cycles, and you got to deal with all of that, and you got to hear all of that. So you get your insides got stronger just from dealing with that stuff. So now it's kind of like, okay, you done completed it. All right, you've been working out for all these years. So now they 18, 21. Now they doing it on. So now, oh, you can relax and just let all that strength just, you know, and then you just live long because it's no stress. And, you know, I don't know. That's a good study, though. But I'm telling you, I need to have me about 2 more daughters then.
Right? Live even longer. Right? Yeah, I think daughters, for the most part, are like, as you get older, you become like a comforter for your dad. You know, they always say, like, daddy's girls, you just end up being really close to your dad. They could be really comforting. I also think daughters can be very dependable for dads, even like the older they get, more, you know, a good, like, just reliable source. Like if something goes wrong, I could call my daughter and she'll take care of it. Like, you're getting too old to take care of this nonsense. Let me call my daughter. She'll handle them and put them in their place. Like, you know, so I think like, that might have something to do with it too. I don't know, but I just think that's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Just keep that damn baby mama away so she won't be influencing them to do no crazy stuff, and let them grow up and be real good girls. And well, and that's because that would deduct 74 weeks.
Oh goodness. Oh God. Well, check this one out. Study reveals it's 2 times cheaper to have a son than to have a daughter.
Hell yes. You are exactly right. I would buy white t-shirts and jean shorts every day. Sneaker game be crazy for the little boy. You know what I'm saying? With little girls, you gotta buy everything, little lip gloss. I ain't even talking about the clothes, just the little intangibles, lotions, hair products, hair products. Oh,
even activities. Don't you think activities for girls like cheer and dance is more expensive than like a season of football?
Way more than boys. More than boys. It's no such thing as that you get real good in cheer and then somebody sponsor you. You know, you get real good in sports with basketball or somebody, they sponsor the boy. You don't got to worry about anything no more. Your family can be poor, don't really have nothing, and he becomes a great athlete, everything's paid for. You can be the #1 ranked cheerleader in the country and y'all can still be in y'all same situation. So, you know, it's just, you know, I agree with that. Lord have mercy. Do not go to the store with girls, with your daughters, or the mall, or
I think you're not going to have money. Yeah, girls are just expensive. From head to toe, there's always something that you need new. It's got to be maintenance.
Yes.
And hair. Boys can pay what? What do you pay?
Hair
Like
gotta get that.
$50 for a haircut. Like if you want extensions, color cut, you could spend over $1,000 on a hair easy. You know, like
better get your boyfriend. What's his name? Hey, how you doing, son? Here, take this bill. Like, I mean, it's crazy. Like, but hey, that's what you get. You're gonna live 74 extra weeks. You're gonna spend money for 74 extra weeks, fellas. So that's just what I'm saying.
You have to budget accordingly.
Oh my God.
Well, check this one out. Study says kids get athletic abilities from their mom. That's interesting.
They are exactly right.
You think?
They are what my kids cannot shoot a piece of paper in the trash can. What are you talking about? My daughters would miss the whole trash can dumping their food on the floor in the kitchen. So they did not get their athletic ability from me. I can shoot from across the one room and it's going in the trash can. They can't even scrape their plate and get all the food in the trash. It's that close. Yeah. They have no chance to play no type of basketball or nothing at all. So they don't come from me.
Right. Clearly not. Not in this case.
That do not come from me. So that might be true.
Well, that's interesting because, you know, like, I know we spoke before, like there's people that specifically like athletes, they are trying to breed children, you know, to be like for athletes.
Facts.
So if you find somebody like a mom that has maybe the physique and physical attributes to be like a ball player or something, but the dad is really the talent, is that a risk that you're taking? That you're doing all this for an athlete, but what if they come out like the mom who's not, she may have the physique, but she doesn't have the skill. That's kind of scary. You know?
Like,
well,
yeah, you take that chance. Yeah, you take that chance. Like, you better be like Bam and Aja, and they just won 76-70 over the Phoenix Mercury. See, Bam and Aja, they have a baby. That's what I'm waiting on right there. It's over. It's game over. Like, first pick of the NBA draft. I'm telling you, them two together, she's 6'8" and he's 6'10", and both of them can play ball and jump and shoot. You cannot go wrong right there. You cannot go wrong. And I love her because she wear heels anyway. She's 6-something and wear heels. I love it.
Oh my. Yep. Well, go, girl. Yeah. I like
it. Yeah.
Okay. Here's a new one.
Yep.
A new study. This one is A new study reveals nurses and women doctors are statistically the biggest cheaters among all professions. Nurses and women doctors. It says, based on the long shifts, constant stress, and being surrounded by coworkers day and night, create the perfect storm for workplace affairs.
You're not lying. I dated a nurse before, and she was giving that Badussi up every day in the surgery room. I didn't even know it. And I love you. I love you so much. And yeah, like, I don't know. You know, I think it's the pants, how you walk around at work or something. And then the doctors get to look. I don't know what going. You got to, you know, bend over and put the needle in the trash can. Like, I don't know. I don't understand how it happens. But, you know, I mean, you're working around everybody every day. You're touching them. You're hugging them. Hey, how you doing? You at work. The women are submissive to the doctor. They are. That's a form of submissiveness at work, where you got to go and that's why I don't like my women working. I'd be like, nah, y'all gonna stay home, get up at home, hustle or something like that. Because I don't want you going, because you got to be, hi, how you doing today? Here's your report. Here, I will put it on your desk. Do you want coffee too? What? Do you want coffee too? Nah,
right.
I don't know.
But what's interesting is it said women doctors, not male doctors. You know, I mean, there's obviously a ton of male doctors too. I wonder, like, I guess the thing in that occupation, the women are cheating more than the men in that occupation, which is, I guess, interesting because they both have the opportunity.
Yeah, but women are smart with cheating.
So does that mean
they're way better than us? What you say?
So does that mean that men are just not doing it?
I'm not saying men are not doing it. I'm not about to sit up here and lie. Oh, hell no. I'm not about to sit up here and lie. But women are doing it more, and they're more smarter than men. I'm so serious. They're so sneaky than men. You gotta watch these women. These women be like, "Oh, I'm going to the 7-Eleven, baby. I'll be back." Hey, baby, how you doing? Damn, why you coming back? Why you jumping straight in the shower? Did you jog back from the 7-Eleven? So women are just more smoother with it than guys. They're more smarter than guys with it. They know how to keep their mouth closed. We as fellas, we got to go run our mouth. You know, man, you know what I just did today? Yo, remember Shorty from... Women not going to do that. Women going to tell probably one of their homegirls, they going to go, yeah, I can't leave me out for lunch. Let's go to brunch. You know, so, you know, it's, I don't know. It's a little different. Just a little different.
It's a little different. Well, it's what the studies say. So, hey, there's got to be some truth to it. Here's one. Psychology says the smarter a man is, the harder it is for him to get a girlfriend. Some psychologists believe that the more intelligent a man is, the more likely he is to overthink, be overly selective, or struggle to connect deeply in relationships. Higher standards, analytical thinking, and perfectionism may make dating more complicated. Yeah, now that makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Because because I know it'd be good. And I'm gonna say it. I've passed up some good women in my life because I've overthink. I'm looking into them twice, and what's wrong with you? Why you really want to be with me? And one of your toes keep moving every time I look under the table. Like I always overthink. You know what I'm saying? Like just looking at you, like it's something up with you. Like why you being so nice? Like why you want to rub my hip all of a sudden? Like
it's too good to be true.
Yeah, like you want to meet my kid. Why you want to meet my kid? You don't know if my kids want to meet you. You don't know if I want you at my house. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Oh no, inside. Like I don't know. I don't know. I do. You know, I got the.
The thing that stood out to me is when it mentioned perfectionism. You know, smart guys are smart. They know the psychology of a woman. You know, they can definitely overthink things, but the perfectionism part to me is like, yeah, that will definitely keep you single because no one is perfect. Even if you're physically the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, no woman is perfect. No man is perfect. So I think that part can definitely keep someone single. I noticed that with like really super successful men, the older they get, they think by, you know, going like decades younger, they're going to get a more perfect woman who has a more perfect body and she's young and she's spicy and fun, but then they always end up leaving them every couple years for a new one, you know, and it's like, oh, now it's been years and now she's no longer perfect anymore. She's been with you. Did you unperfectionize her, if that's even a word?
Listen,
you know, so
I have a friend that will stop your membership, your gym membership.
Yes. See? Like it's like it doesn't exist.
You don't do right by him. Yeah, you don't do right by him. He will stop your gym membership. You will not be able to go work out with them people no more.
Access denied. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, and again, I'm sure he's incredibly successful, right?
Oh yeah, he is. He's incredibly successful. Damn near icon for real. Yeah.
See? And he has these ideas of like perfectionism that doesn't exist. If it was, I mean, I'm sure he would have settled down eventually with one, and you know, but I don't know. That's just what the study says, and I can see how it can be true because I've seen it in people in our lives, you know, around me.
I see it every day.
Yeah. All right.
Thing get reported to me like the Daily News.
No, seriously.
No, I'm serious.
Oh yeah, I know. I believe it.
Go ahead, baby.
Study found by year 2030, around 45% of women aged 25 to 44 are expected to be single and child-free. Wow.
Women don't want to have kids no more. I think my era is the last part of just having kids, family. Seriously, and I'm not even joking. And y'all know I joke about, you know, hood stuff all the time. But I don't think it's going. I think child support is about to be done. I don't think women are going to be having a lot of kids and babies like that. A lot of the young men that's coming up, they learn from guys from my era, like, oh my gosh, she did him like that. Oh, ooh, I'm not having no kids. You know, like they are smarter than us. They're looking at our mistakes and they are saying, you know what, I'm not like, and you don't even have a chance to bond because the young dudes now, they looking at the women like, what are you bringing to the table? What's your job? Like, yeah, you're not just gonna spend all my money. Like, people got mad at Michael Porter that plays for the Brooklyn Nets. He signed a $200 million contract and he splits the rent with his girlfriend. They're mad at him for that because he splits the rent and he makes $200 million. Like, listen, that's his choice. That's his money. Unfortunately, what he makes get promoted all over the internet. What she make do not. So, you know, I mean, dog, Michael Porter, you got $200 million though. Good Lord, you can't just like, I mean, at least give her a year off. Good Lord, like, you know.
You know what? Some women, they want to work. They want to feel like they are contributing. They don't feel like Miss Independent era is like huge, probably bigger than ever, you know, and they're feeling like, you know, I want to make sure that like I'm contributing to this relationship. And at the same time, yeah, he has all of this money, but what if he one day just wants to leave me? What am I going to do? I have to be able to have something of my own, you know, and I don't, she's probably feeling, I don't want him to be like, okay, get the heck out of my house. Where are you going to go? Well, I'm contributing to this too. So now you have to play fair. You can't just up and go. It's not that easy. So she can be very smart with the way that she's seeing this, almost like it's a relationship, but people are starting to see relationships as business deals. Like, if it doesn't work out, how am I going to be able to move forward? You know? And sometimes the only way that you're able to do that is if you are a financial contributor of some sort. It doesn't always have to be that, but some men are now requiring that. And again, that's a personal decision that everyone has to make as to what they feel is best for them and their lifestyle. But you are absolutely right. It is changing. I just think that it's so sad though, that most women are going to be like childless. You know, like if that's what you want, not kids are not for everyone. If that's not what you want, then okay, that's fine. But I think age 25 to 44, that's a huge gap. Huge, you know, like it's almost 20 years, like 20 years worth of women are just not going to have kids. I hope that one's not true.
No, it is because the population, because the guys are not, listen, you have to think like they have robots. I wouldn't mess with one, but I'm just telling you, they have robots and sex dolls, and guys are looking at what women are doing and setting them up for having a child and, you know, taking them to court and stuff like that. They don't want to go through that. Like, seriously, I'm so serious. Like, just with me even going through my situation, all the players around me, they was looking at me. They was like, "Show, you giving me anxiety. I can't deal with that." And I'm like, I'm not messing with, like, scared the hell out of all of them. No one's creating no kids. In my 13 years of training, I've had one guy come to me and didn't tell me that he got somebody pregnant. All the rest of them, they went straight through school. They went straight through college. They have not, you know, like gotten no girls pregnant or whatever. And a lot of them are still outside right now. No girl, no babies. They just, it's just different right now. It's changing because of the mistakes that my era has made. They've looked at how people has done, you know, they looked at how women and the men has gotten, you know, the results of my era. And a lot of these guys, they don't want to go through that because they think about their money first and they're all about what you got in your pocket. So that's a real crazy situation.
But do you think that things like these dolls and AI robots and all this stuff can replace a person? Like, do you really think?
I don't know, because I ain't never did no doll or no AI. I like flesh. Like,
I just don't know how that can replace a human being. Like, people, you need relationships, you know, like that's just part of human nature. Even the Bible tells you it's not guys alone. It's not. You need people.
No, but I feel you, but a lot of guys don't want to go through that. They don't even want to go through the learning stage because it's just such a red flag. It's too many red flags on social media. So a lot of guys do not want to jeopardize their career. They're not thinking like my era is thinking. They be like, hell, the hell with her. Like I hear it all the time in the gym. They be like, the hell with her. Like, she look good, but the hell with her. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like this, they're just different from my era. Right. My era is more like, ooh, she bad. You know, ooh, give her a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't say that in this era. In this era, they be like, I don't care what she got. What she, Audie, would you go 50-50 with a man?
Like on a date or like in a like what do you, in what?
In a relationship, Audie, would you go 50-50 with the bills with the man?
I would do what it takes to make it work. If I'm really in love and I know that this is the right man for me, you know, like if we want to live somewhere.
That's a good answer, fellas.
You know, if I'm serious, I'm really like picky with like lifestyle. There's certain things that I want that I'm not willing to go without. And you know, sometimes that stuff may take. I'm serious. I'm not even fronting.
No, I already know. That's why I asked you that question.
Yeah. Like if it takes 2 incomes for me to afford where I want to live, then I'm not changing my desire of where I'm living to fit a budget that's not going to give me what I want. And that's not a put down on any man. If I'm going to be with you and make that commitment, then okay, we'll work together. We'll build our life together. That's totally fine. But I'm not going to give up lifestyle that I want. And in those cases, I'm just going to work harder to get them. And if it requires 50-50, then I like what Anthony said on Wednesday when we had spoke. 50-50 is kind of like, it doesn't even make sense. Sometimes it's 90-10. Sometimes it's 30-70. Sometimes it's whatever it is to make it work. You got to figure out who you're with and what works best for your household, your kids, you know, and you do what you do. If you have a man that can afford all of these things on your own and you have the luxury of not having to work, you just work because you want to, or if you want to, that's wonderful. If that's not the case, you do what you got to do. You know, I just think there's no right or wrong. It's just what's best for you and your situation.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right.
Let's do one more. Yeah. Can we do one more?
Yeah. We can do one more.
Okay. This says, now, I don't know who said this. This is not saying nothing about a study. Oh my gosh, it just went away. Hold on one second. Let me find it.
This has been brought to you by mybookie.ag. This has been brought to you again by mybookie.ag, where you can go for all your betting sporting experiences at mybookie.ag. Once you get to mybookie.ag, type in the code MBL and let's get the dropping buckets.
Okay. Tell me what you think about this. Best relationships are when the woman pursues the man and the man works toward a better future for both of them. A new relationship insight is going viral across social media. The most successful partnerships are those where the woman chases the man while the man chases a better future for both. The dynamic is sparking conversation and flipping traditional gender expectations while promoting mutual effort and growth. I absolutely hate this. No. No.
You're going to chase me. You're going to chase me.
I would never. You know what this is giving? Ugh, cringe. You know what it's giving me? And I'm so serious right now.
What is giving? What is it giving?
Have you seen on the internet those women that are proposing to the man? Getting on their knees? Absolutely not.
Right.
I would never. I'd rather sweep the beach. Ain't no way. I would never. You can pay me $1 million up front in cash. I would never.
But all right, so listen though. That's how you know the woman. I think it's a mutual thing with the chasing. That's what I think. But I do think the man should propose. No, but listen, because I'm not saying chase me like NASCAR, but what I'm saying is you have to show me that you really love and like me. I've had a lot of women chase me you know that personally. I've had a lot of women chase me my whole life. So I think it's different strokes for different folks. But what I'm saying is, I think it should be a mutual thing. Like she chase you, you chase her. She chase you, you chase her. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it has to be a meeting that comes to it because I'm a career guy. So I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make sure the people around me are straight. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And maybe chase may be the wrong word to say, but maybe I should say
between
be there.
Showing interest and chasing to me are not the same. That's not the same. When I hear the word chase, okay, it's like the one in pursuit of. Like men are hunters. Okay, they see the woman they want.
True.
I'm going after her. I got to get her number. I got to talk to her. I'm the one texting her, good morning, how are you doing? Like, you're chasing. Can I take you on a date? That's a very masculine thing to do. A woman is doing that. You must want to be a man, because there's nothing feminine about that. I don't care what anyone says. No, ain't no way. No. I am so being me right now in this moment, because
you're supposed to. I love this. So Audie, you wouldn't wear a special outfit to like event or something just to catch this guy's eye, or
absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
But that's to me that's chasing. That's chasing to me. To me it is, because you're putting yourself out there for him to be like, well, because we get signals, like we know what it is, like, she wore that, she keep walking around,
so wearing a little hot outfit is chasing a man.
No, see, but it kind of like, not saying that, because a lot of women wear stuff for other women. I do believe that. I believe a lot of women wear things for other women. But what I'm saying is, right, I know you do. But I also feel like that women also do things for a man's attention. That's a part of a thirst trap.
Okay.
That's chasing. That's indirectly chasing.
Okay. Well, if you call that chasing, then
you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying blow the dude phone up or whatever, but women can put pressure on dudes. Like, no, that's my husband right there. And I think that's where a lot of women mess up at, and mess it up with a good guy, because they don't let their feelings out enough. And they play the game, and this dude gonna keep doing this for me. Well, I ain't gonna tell him I really like him, and you mess it up. You just mess it up. And sometimes if you think wrong, you think wrong. And sometimes if you hold it in and you're trying to you want him to pursue you, and you playing, like I always say, you play hard, you fall hard. So that's just how I feel. I feel like you playing hard to get, you're gonna fall hard, because eventually he's not gonna like you, because he's gonna be like, well, I had to do all this for her, and shit still ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, men go through, y'all just don't know. The pressures of a man is crazy since social media has started. So I'm not saying chase him, but you need to put yourself out there for him, to let him know that you can come get this.
Right. Okay. So putting yourself in a situation where you are showing that you're his type physically, like to get his attention, understanding, like, okay, like, and hanging out at places where the type of people are that you want in your life. Like, okay, understood. But as far as like, I'm talking about putting in the work of like pursuing the woman who's putting in like, let me get to know you. Let me take you on a date. Like that part is where I'm coming from when I hear the word chasing. If a woman was doing that, like, hey, you want to meet up? Let's go. Like, if she's doing those things to you, would you not find that to be a bit masculine?
Spend time with you and she asks, be like, hey, what you doing today? I'm having a family event, and I would love for you to show up at my family event and go to church with me. I mean, I don't think that that's masculine at all. I think you're inviting him to be like, okay, well, then he need to make a move.
Okay. Very interesting. Because I ain't inviting nobody nowhere. No. I mean, after we spent some time and you've taken me on a couple of dates, then okay, now it's like I can start telling you how I'm, where I'm standing, how I'm feeling.
Right.
Not like whole like first move, women come chase a man. And then the first thing out of your mouth is you want a feminine woman. We just picked a man. What? I'm so sorry. I don't see how you can. I don't think it exists. Like somebody that's doing the chasing, are you going to be surprised when they want to be the boss and wear the pants in the relationship too? Would you really?
They don't wear no pants there. They
don't wear no pants. Date, and you're mad that she's telling you how the life is going to go? What? She just showed you her type A personality. No, I wouldn't do it. I hate this. This is horrible. Next, like until next time.
Until next time.
Yes.
This show was good today. Oh my God. This show was brought to you by mybookie.ag, where you can do all your bets. Oh my God. For all the sports betting, for all your needs in baseball, football, basketball, everything. Just, oh my God, mybookie.ag. This has been great. Audie, you have been great. You have any last words, Audie? I'm loving this. You have any last words?
Just thank you everyone for tuning in, and hopefully we will see you again next time. Make sure you check us out on every Wednesday, Friday at 9:30 Eastern or 6:30 Pacific time.
Good Lord. We're in the building. Hey, this was dope. This was so hot. Hey, another show wrapped up. Thank you all. We will see you next Wednesday night on 9:30 Eastern with everything you need to hear on Hiz and Herz. We out, baby. Buckets.